Hi, my name is David Walleman, and in this video we're going to take a look at the brand new X-Drummer by Positive Grid. X-Drummer is an iPad app that differs a little bit from what Positive Grid is known for. Positive Grid is known for their digital processors and amp modelers for iOS devices, for portable devices, and then they have some software as well and hardware, but usually they release awesome software that helps you create awesome tones. Today, it's a compositional tool that we have. This is X-Drummer, which allows guitar players and any musician really to hear what some of their ideas would sound like with a professionally recorded drum track. X-Drummer here is an iPad app. We're going to take a look at this. And when you open the app, we have a collection of different loops. Quite a bit of loops that you can filter by genre. So there's the main genres here: rock, metal, funk, blues, pop. So let's pick the rock, and then we'll filter out anything but the rock loops here. We can go a little deeper in the classification here by selecting the type of loop that we want: intros, verses, choruses. Let's take a look at the verses here, the time signatures, beats per minute, and so forth. And then we can just click on one of the loops and listen to it. Straightforward drum loop. And then if you find something you like, we're going to add that to our project. This opened up the project that we're working on, the song editor here. So we have our loop here, which we can add to that if we'd like. So let's add maybe another verse. We're going to duplicate that. Now we have two verses in a row. We can maybe add a section between both of these verses. Maybe we can add a bridge. So we're going to go into the bridges, and let's browse through these until we find something we like, and then we just add it. Now we have a verse, a bridge, and a verse. Just all this is just basic song editor stuff here. We can, of course, drag and drop a part. If we want the bridge to go here, I'm just going to drag and drop that right here. I can also make a section shorter if I want to by dragging the ends here. I can delete a section if I want. Basically, a standard song editor here. Now, if I don't want to go through all the different loops and create a song one section at a time, it's very simple. All I need to do is go into the templates, and the templates are classified by genres. So we have a lot of different genres. We have some pop, we have some blues, and again, we can filter those by genre. So if I would just want the funk projects, I can do that here. Or if I just want the rock ones, I can go here, and you can, of course, preview all that. Once you find something you like, I'm going to clear my song here, and I'm going to add this template to my project. And you can see that this basically created for me a song, a template song with an intro, a verse, a chorus, a bridge, and so forth. And of course, if you're using one of the provided templates, you can manipulate that. You're not locked into what they're giving you. You can simply go into your song project, which was opened by the template, and still do all the arranging that you want to do. You can move sections around, you can delete sections, you can add other patterns in your project, and so forth. I'm going to undo these changes by clicking this button. I'm going to go back to the original template that I had, and I want to show you how you can actually change the sounds of the drums that you have here to really customize your track. Let's work on this verse here. I'm going to loop that verse, and I'm going to select the verse and go into the fine tune. This is going to open up the drum that is used in that, and I can change the playing style. Right now we are in the original playing style. If I could play that, this is what we have. But I can change that to mellow. That'll change the snare. Different options here to kind of customize the way that the drummer is playing this. But that's not all. I can also go into each of the individual drum sections here and change the way that that snare is played. Right now it's a rim shot. I can do it in the center. Back to rim shot. So that's one use for XDrummer, basically putting together a series of different drum patterns in a song arrangement and just hear what it sounds like with your instrument. And of course, if you're happy with the results, you can export that by using the built-in export tool, where that's going to be in the projects, export. You can export your drum track as a MIDI file, which is awesome because then you can import that into your audio sequencer if you want and really tweak those drums. You can export as audio. You can export the full mix as audio. So yes, you can record your guitar in there as well. The whole project can be exported. Different export options like that. Okay, so that's cool, but what if you had an idea, a riff, and you don't want to browse through hundreds of different presets. You actually want to feel like you're playing with a real drummer who's listening to what you're playing and who's going to suggest something. Let's say we have a riff like this. Okay, something like that, and you want the drummer to respond to that. That's where the app really shines, I think. It can do that. All you need to do is go to the Play to Find button right here on the top next to the browser. I'm going to click that, and I'm going to decide, do I want to play with a rock drummer, a metal drummer, a pop drummer, country, funk, blues? I want a rock drummer. I'm going to click rock here. I'm going to start playing my idea. The app is listening, or the drummer is. And here are the suggestions. I like that. And you can just browse through the different suggestions that the drummer has. You can play over them. I really like this chorus right there. So I'm going to add that to my project. Now I have this project. I'm going to disable the loop. And I can start building my song according to that suggestions that the drummer had here. According to that. And that's pretty awesome. That's really the same feel that you would get by playing with a drummer. And now you can simply use that suggested pattern by this virtual drummer to build the rest of your song. If you feel that the song is, maybe a little too slow or too fast, obviously you can adjust that in real time by clicking the BPM. You can tap that if you want, or you can adjust manually. But that's a really cool feature, to basically have 6 different drummers listening to what you're playing and suggesting different, very natural sounding drum tracks that, of course, you can tweak later on if you'd like. And customizing your drum kit is done this way. I'm just going to click on the top left button right here. This will show me all the included drum kits in the app. I can purchase more if I'd like to, but right now the app comes with 7 drum kits. Right now we're using the funk kit. I can preview my song with the funk kit. Okay, let's listen to it with the studio kit. Maybe the metal kit. Let's say that we like that metal kit. I'm going to select that kit. And now I can go into the kit itself by clicking this. This will show me the actual kit that I'm using. I can click on each of the elements. And let's say that I wanted to work a little bit on this snare. I'm going to click on this gear icon here. I can change the type of snare that is used. Right now we're on the metal snare. I can use a rock maple snare, studio. You have different ones available, and you can purchase new ones if you'd like. Once you find the one that you like, You can change the drum head. Right now we're on a coded single. I can do a clear single, a clear double, a vintage calf. I kind of like the clear double. You can select some dampening if you want. Right now we have none. You can use a dampening ring, control ring, dampening gel. I kind of like the control ring. You can change the pitch. The volume, the attack. And basically you can customize your kit and create the type of kit that you will truly use. And then you just click the save button right here, and then you can save that as new and give it a name and so forth. Last but not least, XDrummer comes with what they call inner app audio, which allows you to use other applications within XDrummer. So for example, you've got your guitar plugged into your iPad, but you don't want to sound like this, completely dry. I'm going to open up another application in my iPad. I'm going to choose Bias Effects, which is also a Positive Grid application, which basically will give you access to a lot of amps and digital effects. Different previews here. Here's one that I kind of like. Okay, so we're going to use that. We have Bias Effects open. I'm going to enable this to communicate with other things. So I'm going to run in background audio mode right here, which is enabled. Then I'm going to go back into my XDrummer. And for that, I'm going to click on the IAA, Inner App Audio. I'm going to add Bias Effects here. Now, the sound that I have from Bias Effect is recognized by XDrummer, and if I record something into my song here, it's going to be recorded with the sound of Bias Effects. Okay, if I listen back, I have the correct sound. It's not completely dry. And all this together makes XDrummer a really cool software, a really cool app for the modern musician who uses an iPad to quickly create some drum tracks that are going to work with your different song ideas, hear how they sound. It comes with 6 different types of drummers who are going to listen to what you play and suggest some ideas. You can export that to work that those files on your computer with all the options that a modern digital audio workstation gives you. It's an awesome tool if you want to compose quickly without carrying your computer and all your racks and all that, and it's awesome. I highly recommend it. Check out the link below. I will leave all the info for you to check out. Positive Grid's XDrummer. This is their new version. It's really cool. I love it. Thanks for watching this video. If you have not subscribed yet, you should. I have 3 videos coming every week, helping guitar players like you find your voice on the instrument, develop it to tell your own musical story using sometimes just the guitar and sometimes awesome apps like the one I just showed right here. Thanks for watching this. I will see you very soon. Practice well. See you next time.